Hey guys, it's Celeborn back again. You're going to see me in this outfit a few times because I'm making a few videos trying to keep my mind off of a lot of stuff, and I'm the only one here right now. So I have my little doggy sitting next to me. It's my grandma's dog, actually. She's kind of getting the. My grandmother's in the hospital right now, so I'm trying to keep my mind off of everything. And she's laying here because she knows something's up. So, anyway, moving on. We are going to talk about. We're going to talk about this first. Marigold. Now this is a pound of marigold. If you can see how much this is. Now this is the whole marigold. I like the whole versus just the petals. I would prefer the petals because you get a lot more, but the whole gives you the pollen and everything to go along with it. Anyway, so we're going to talk about that today. I'm cutting these down and making them into really short versions of videos because those others I know were just like forever long. Okay, so let's see. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'll put a picture in right here of a marigold. If you haven't seen one. Anyway, marigolds are pretty common. I mean, they're not going to be something that you have to go 5 miles into the woods and under a fallen tree and over a brook and through a magical water fountain to find. But there's about 15 to 20 different species of marigolds. There's 15 to 20 species of annual and perennial herbaceous plants. They are from the daisy family, and they're actually native to southwestern Asia, Western Europe, the Mediterranean areas. So yeah. Anyway, so Calendula is the proper name for it, and I'll show you here. It's in parentheses. It says Calendula. Not many people call it that. Most people call it marigold. But calendula and marigold are the same thing. So if you ever hear me talk about calendula, it's marigold. Anyway, it has been used traditionally in culinary medicinal herbs, as a culinary and medicinal herb. The petals are edible. So if you just order just the petals, you can actually put them into teas. If you have some growing in your yard, you can put them into salads. Or dried to use as a color. Dried and used to color cheese or as a replacement for saffron. Which, if anybody's ever tried to buy saffron, you know saffron's ridiculously expensive. It can also be used as a yellow dye. A yellow dye has been extracted from the flower, so. Like Romans and Greeks, they used to use this to the golden calendula in many rites and ceremonies. They sometimes wore crowns or garlands made out of the flowers, and it was once nicknamed as Mary's gold, referring to the flowers used in the Catholic events in some countries. But calendula flowers are sacred flowers in India and have been used to decorate statues of Hindu deities since early times. So, yeah. Now, calendula oil is still used medicinally. Now, this is coming from Wikipedia. The oil of calendula is used as an anti-inflammatory, an anti-tumor agent, and a remedy for healing wounds. So it basically you can make some oil out of it. Now, whenever, like on my soaping stuff, I can take this and steep it in some oil whether it's safflower oil or saffron oil, corn oil, vegetable oil, whatever. Take it and steep it and let it sit for a couple of weeks so that it gets all the nutrients out of it, and then I can put it into like salves and body lotions or lotion bars, hair shampoos, pretty much anything, because it's actually, like say for instance, if you have an inflamed joints or whatnot, you can rub some of the oil on there, and it's supposed to actually help that. Now the plant as a pharmacological, wow, that just rolled out of my mouth. Pharmacological studies have suggested the calendula extracts have antiviral and antigenotoxic and anti-inflammatory properties in vitro, so IV if you put it in. Now in herbalism, calendula is suspension or in a tincture to use topically for treating acne, reducing inflammation, controlling bleeding, and soothing irritated tissues. Limited evidence indicates calendula cream or ointment is effective in treating radiation dermatitis. So there's a lot of different properties that calendula does have. Now, traditionally, it's been used to get rid of, like, say, for instance, abdominal cramps and constipation. In experiments with rabbits, from what it says in here, it showed that worked well with them. So it looks like it is shown that both spasmolytic and spasmogenic effects, thus providing a scientific rationale for this traditional use. And extract obtained by a novel extraction method has demonstrated anti-tumor or cytotoxic activity and immunodulatory properties, lymphocyte activation in vitro, as well as anti-tumor activity in mice. But now you want to take caution, because calendula plants are known to cause allergic reactions and should be avoided during pregnancy. So if you are pregnant, I highly suggest, if you're going to make like a calendula oil or put it into, once we talk about the magical properties of the calendula, you want to be very careful with it. It's probably not going to hurt you in small quantities, but if you're touching this much of it and you have a huge bottle of oil and it spills all over you, it can cause allergic reactions. So just be mindful of that, especially when you're pregnant. Now, like I said, you can use it in culinary soups, stews. Those are usually German type cuisines that are using in it. It's also used to color butter and cheese. It's used in salads when it's fresh. So there's a lot of different uses for it. Now, when it comes to what it does, let's say, for instance, the history and the folklore of it, let's see. Alright, so we talked about it being used in Hindu temples, growing, healing. Okay, so let me get out my trusty books here. Marigold, because there's not much on Wikipedia. Okay. Alright, so marigold. Folk names are Bride of the Sun, Calendula, Drunkard, Golds, Hollygold, Husbandman's Dial, Mary Bud, Marigold, Marigolds, Ruddles, Spoosa Solace, and Summer's Bride. This gender is also, the gender for the plant is a masculine gender based. The planet is the sun, obviously, because it's a yellow flower. Its element is fire as well. And the powers are protection, prophetic dreams, legal matters, and psychic powers. So now when you're doing... sorry, my other video just got done. When you're doing, let's say for instance, divination, and you're using these oils, you can anoint different things with these oils. If you're doing candle magic, you can put it on your candles or anoint your candles for protection. If you're, say for instance, you want to have dreams that help you gain an understanding or knowledge of possible future things, or prophetic dreams as it states in here. You could put it in some loose incense and burn it on a charcoal disc. And then psychic powers, obviously you can use it in like a tea or whatnot, because it is consumable. It's not actually toxic unless you're pregnant. Magical uses: marigolds picked at noon when the sun is at the hottest and strongest will strengthen and comfort the heart. Garlands of marigolds strung on the doorstep will stop evil from entering the house, and scattered under the bed they protect while you sleep and make your dreams come true. They give you prophetic dreams, so prophecy dreams, especially effective in discovering a thief who has robbed you. Marigolds added to the bath water help to win and respect the admiration of everyone you meet. Looking at the bright flowers strengthens the sight, and carried in the pocket, marigolds help justice to smile favorably upon you while in court. If a girl touches the petals of the marigold with her bare feet, she will understand languages of the birds, as it says. So that's just some information on the marigolds. Basically, protection, kind of like every other video I did on mandrake. It's used for meditation, or it's used for protection, but there's a lot more uses you can use for. So salads, teas, use them for protection, making oils, for anointing different things, for divination, anointing or putting under your bed, and helping with prophetic dreams, things like that. So there's a lot of different qualities that the marigold does carry that are used for magical purposes. But remember, just keep in mind, if you're going to go and you're going to pick them and you're going to do it as wild crafting, time is at high noon when the sun is the hottest, and it's supposed to help to enhance the powers of it. So I hope you all like this video. So if you do, give me a thumbs up, and if you have any comments, leave them down below. Share the video, and if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe, and I will have more videos out. I'm going to do a few more here because I've got to do something other than sit here and think. So many blessings to you all, and I hope you all have a great week, and I will see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.